Yo, what's up guys, welcome to my humble YouTube channel where I bring you fanfiction that will brighten your days. Before we start, a subscribe is greatly appreciated, and don't forget to leave a like and ring the bell icon so you won't miss exciting new fanfiction stories. Storm of Swords, Female Rimuru X Demon Slayer, by KyleBayan. Chapter 8. The beat of the drum. Third-person POV. Tanjiro and Rimuru head out to their next destination while being pestered by Matsuman, constantly giving them the direction of their next mission. Matsuman: south-southeast, south-southeast. The next place you both need to go is south-southeast. Tanjiro: okay. Matsuman: south-southeast. Rimuru: shut up, we heard you. Matsuman: south-southeast. Visible veins can be seen on Rimuru. Matsuman: south-southeast. Tanjiro: you don't have to keep squawking it at us, okay? Matsuman flew closer to Tanjiro and Rimuru, squawking loudly at their faces. Rimuru: I am gonna fucking roast this bird. Tanjiro: when will Raphael come back? Matsuman: south-southeast. Tanjiro: okay, we got the message, so be quiet, please. Please. Matsuman: squawk. A voice louder than Matsuman suddenly rang out, causing the crow to stop squawking. The two slayers and the crow looked at the direction where the scream came from and saw a yellow-haired guy wearing a yellow haori clinging on and harassing a girl. Please, 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 marry me. You know I could die any day now. Marry me so I won't die alone. Rimuru: Tanjiro: what the heck? What on earth? A sparrow suddenly flies towards Tanjiro, chirping as if it's worried about something. Tanjiro held out his hand so the sparrow could land on it. The sparrow chirped frantically as Tanjiro listened. Tanjiro: so that's it, then. Rimuru: Tanjiro, what's it saying? Tanjiro whispered into Rimuru's ear, which caused her to make a disgusted look. Rimuru: so in summary, he's a big creep. Tanjiro: that's a little harsh, but yes. Rimuru puts her mask on and made a sharp sigh. Rimuru: alright, let's help her. The sparrow looked at the two slayers with relief. Please, I am asking you again, marry me, I beg you. Tanjiro grabbed the haori of the person. Tanjiro: why are you making a scene in the middle of the road? She's clearly not interested in you, and you're stressing your sparrow out. Rimuru has gone to apologize to the girl. Rimuru: I'm really sorry if this idiot has caused you trouble, my companion and I would like to apologize. The boy took a closer look at Tanjiro, then saw Rimuru and recognized them. Wait a minute, aren't you two from Final Selection? Tanjiro: don't go pretending that we know each other, cause we don't. Rimuru: wait, hold on a sec. Tanjiro: isn't he the guy who was babbling about dying? After a moment of pause so that Tanjiro can remember what happened, he dropped the guy and went to the girl. Tanjiro: even though my companion already apologized for me, so let me apologize to you anyway. You should be set to head home. Do you need help with anything? Girl: no. Thank you very much. Hang on. Don't you interfere. That girl is in love with me and we're about to get married. The girl started to slap the guy senseless. Tanjiro tried to pry them apart, but Rimuru stopped him. Rimuru: just let it happen so that he'll probably get the idea that she isn't interested. Girl: when did I say anything, even relembing, that I loved you? All I did was ask if you're alright because you were crouched on the side on the road looking ill. The girl kept slapping the guy. Tanjiro POV: after a few minutes of the guy getting smacked, the girl stopped. Rimuru: feel better? Girl: yes, and thank you again for getting that guy off me. Once the girl has left, I went to check if the guy was alright. Tanjiro: hey, are you alright? Why did you have to get in my way? This had nothing to do with you two. I made a look of shock due to his cowardice, while Rimuru made a deadpan look behind her mask, knowing he's a coward based on his behavior. Why are you two looking at me like that? Stop it, you're staring at me like I am some sort of pitiful creature or something. After a few moments of whining, the guy realized that there's another girl standing in front of him. He suddenly latched onto Rimuru while crying. Rimuru tries to get the guy off her. I can smell that Rimuru is getting angrier. Please marry me. Rimuru: get off me, you pervert. Please, you have to marry me. I'm begging you, there's no one else. Rimuru got really angry and she started pummeling the guy attached to her. Ah! Save me! I quickly stepped in and managed to pry Rimuru off the guy. Tanjiro. Wait! Rimuru, calm down. Rimuru. Let me have him. I am still not finished kicking the crap out of the guy. Eventually she calmed down while the guy is even more bruised. We started to head for our next mission accompanied by the yellow swordsman who introduced himself as Zenitsu. Rimuru asked why a coward like Zenitsu was part of the Demon Slayer Corps, which he started to rant and scream about a girl tricking him into racking up debt when his instructor paid it for him, and that Zenitsu got involved and is trained in thunder breathing, and had to constantly be near demons, and that he could be killed by one. He calmed down after letting out his frustration even though he still has tears in his eyes. Rimuru. Do you feel better now? Zenitsu. Yeah, and I am sorry for suddenly latching on to you. Rimuru. It's fine, you were scared, but you were really loud, which is annoying. Zenitsu. Sorry, and after all that just happened I am feeling a bit hungry. Tanjiro. Don't you have any food or rations on you? Zenitsu. No. Rimuru sighed before handing Zenitsu a couple of rice balls. Rimuru. Here Zenitsu. Really? Rimuru nods. Rimuru. Don't worry, I always carry spare food with me in case I want a snack. Rimuru then brought out another rice ball to show Zenitsu. Zenitsu. Thank you so much, Tanjiro. We understand that demons can be terrifying, so we couldn't blame you, but you shouldn't worry your sparrow. Zenitsu. Huh? It was distressed. How could you tell? Tanjiro. Let's see. He says you're always whining, and you're always hitting on girls. Rimuru. Like a pervert, which no girls like. I nod. Tanjiro. You also snore really loudly. Yup, that covers it. I then point to his sparrow and it chirps to confirm if I got everything. Zenitsu. Wait, he said all that? And you can understand bird language? Tanjiro. Yeah, Zenitsu. No way. You've got to be lying to me. Rimuru. Now way, Tanjiro is a horrible liar. You'll know when he's lying if he did lie. Suddenly Matsuman called loudly, which got our attention. Matsuman. Start running. Start running. Run. Tanjiro. Run. Zenitsu. Run. Rimuru. You three must head to your next destination. Zenitsu started to get freaked out by Matsuman for some reason. We then ran quickly to our next mission. Rimuru Pav. We eventually reached our destination and saw a large mansion. Rimuru. I'm getting a weird feeling from this place. Tanjiro. Yeah, and I can smell blood, but it's strange. Zenitsu. Wait, you can smell something here? Rimuru. Yeah, Tanjiro here has a nose better than a dog's. Zenitsu. Well, I can't say I'm picking up a scent too, but I do hear a sood. Do you guys hear that? Rimuru. No, I can't. I suddenly sensed the gazes of something scared. I glanced at the direction of where I sensed the gazes and saw children huddled together. Zenitsu. There are kids here. Rimuru. They look scared. Tanjiro, do something. Tanjiro nods and approached the kids to try to calm them down. With the help of Zenitsu's sparrow, Tanjiro has calmed down the kids. Tanjiro. Talk to me. Did something happen? Is this your house? Boy. Number. No, it's not. This H house. It belongs to a monster. Our big brother was taken when we were walking home at night, and the monster appeared and snatched him. I approached the kids. Rimuru. Did it take him into the house? They noted. Tanjiro. So you two followed them here? That's so brave. Great job. Rimuru. Don't worry, we'll save your brother and defeat the monster. Girl. Is that true? You'll save him? I removed my mask to reveal my face to them and smiled while giving them a nod. Rimuru. Of course, we promise. The girl smiled brightly, while her brother's face turned red with his mouth agape. Zenitsu. Tanjiro. Rimuru. I hear something strange and unnerving. It sounds like a drum. Tanjiro. A drum? I don't hear anything. Suddenly I felt something coming from the second floor and put my mask on, which alerted Tanjiro. Suddenly we heard the sounds of drums Zenitsu was talking about. The drums continued to beat, getting faster and faster. Then suddenly a man came flying out the window covered in wounds. I managed to catch him. Rimuru. Hey, are you alright? What's wrong? Tanjiro ran and stood next to me. Tanjiro. Can you hear us? Just hang on. Rimuru. His wounds are deep, there's nothing we could do. Young man. Even though I was able to escape from that horrible place and make it out, was it not enough? Am I still going to die? As the man passed away, I gently placed him down and closed his eyes. Zenitsu. Tanjiro, Rimuru. By any chance would that be these kids? A loud roar was heard interrupting Zenitsu. The roar was so loud it scared both Zenitsu and the kids. Rimuru. Hey, is this guy your brother? Boy. And no, he isn't, he was wearing an orange-colored kimono. Rimuru. So there are more victims. I stood up and gave a prayer while Tanjiro did the same. Rimuru. Zenitsu, let's go. Zenitsu shook his head in frustration while Tanjiro left Nezuko's box with the kids to protect them. Rimuru. Fine, stay here. I spoke in a cold tone as I entered the building followed by Tanjiro. Zenitsu grabbed onto my Haori. Zenitsu. Okay. All go. Please don't leave me alone. Tanjiro. Don't worry, we can handle it. Zenitsu. I said all go. Please, it's scary to be alone. Tanjiro and I entered the mansion, followed by a shivering and whining Zenitsu. Zenitsu. Hey guys, this place is scary, if anything come you both will protect me, right? Tanjiro and I stopped. Tanjiro. Zenitsu, I hate to tell you this but. Tanjiro and I turned around to look at Zenitsu. Tanjiro. But in our last mission I broke a leg and a rib. Neither of them are fully healed yet, and. Upon listening to what Tanjiro said, Zenitsu started to flail around in a panic, without letting Tanjiro finish. Zenitsu. Wait, what? You have broken bones. What do you think you're trying to do with me? If you're in that condition, then my fate is sealed. I'm gonna die. Zenitsu suddenly stopped panicking as he remembered I'm still here. Zenitsu. Rimuru. Please protect me. Zenitsu tries to cling on to me again, but Tanjiro stopped him by headbutting Zenitsu, which had him fall head first. Zenitsu. What was that for? Wait. Am I bleeding? Zenitsu quickly got up while holding his head in pain. Rimuru. Zenitsu, I have more injuries than Tanjiro. Tanjiro. So when you suddenly cling on to Rimuru earlier, she was in serious pain. Zenitsu realizes what he did and was about to do, he looks at the floor in shame. Tanjiro. Stay away. Zenitsu. Yeah. Zenitsu nervously glacked behind him and saw the two kids running after us. Rimuru. You two shouldn't be here. Boy. We're sorry. We heard strange sounds coming from the box. The girl ran up to Tanjiro. Tanjiro. Still, I really wish you two hadn't left it behind. Rimuru. That box is really precious to me and Tanjiro. Suddenly the room shook and Zenitsu out of fear crouched down, accidentally shoving me, Tanjiro and the girl into an empty room. I groaned in pain as I accidentally stomp on the ground to regain balance using my broken leg. Zenitsu. Oops. Sorry, Rimuru. Suddenly the sound of a Suzumi is heard and all three of us were transported to another room. Then the sound started repeating, as the rooms kept changing until we endure in a room full of drawers. While Tanjiro and I were wondering how the room changed, the girl was weeping. Rimuru. Hey, don't worry, Tanjiro and I will protect you. Tanjiro. That's right, and Zenitsu is going to protect him. Rimuru. Doubt it, but he'll probably at least run away with her brother in hand. Rimuru. So, what's your name? Terunk. It's Teruko. Tanjiro. That's a really. Suddenly I felt the presence of a demon approaching. I glanced at Tanjiro, which he nods, understanding one is approaching. Tanjiro. Teruko, quickly hide behind those drawers. Rimuru. A monster is coming. Teruko quickly hid behind a drawer, as Tanjiro and I drew our swords. The sound of feet stomping can be heard, as a demon with Suzumi drums appears. Tanjiro. Of all the different scents, this one is the strongest one in the mansion, but I'm very confused of another scent that's similar to hers. Rimuru. This guy seems strong, he must have eaten so many people, he must be the master of this place. I sure hope Zenitsu and the other kid is alright. Demon. If it hadn't been for them and their meddling, I would have eaten the Marichi. Curses. Curses. Thanks to them he got away. That prey was mine and mine alone. Damn them. Why do all these unwelcome guests keep barging into someone else's home? It's maddening. I found that prey on my property. I'll make them pay. Tanjiro and I leapt to the demon to behead it. Zenitsu Pav. After I accidentally pushed Rimuru and Tanjiro to another room, the sound of a drum echoed through the house, and they disappeared. Zenitsu. I'm gonna die. It's over. It's over. It's over. It's over. I just know it. I can't believe we got separated. While I'm panicking, the boy who followed us started to yell, which startled me. Shoichi. Teruko. You hear? It's Shoichi. I quickly cling onto him to get him to stop screaming. Zenitsu. Hey, hey, hey. You can't yell like that. If the monster hears you and they finds us, it's not gonna be pretty. Shoichi. But you're being louder than me. Zenitsu. Let's wait outside. Shoichi. Huh? Why would we do that? Are you trying to escape by yourself? All the whining about dying, aren't you ashamed? It's pathetic, clinging on to the sleeve of someone weaker and younger than you. I felt an arrow pierce me. Shoichi. Why is a coward like you have a weapon in the first place? I felt another arrow pierce me, which caused me to actually spit out blood and collapse on the ground. Zenitsu. Those words, they cut my right to my core. I quickly grabbed Shoichi back the way we came. Zenitsu. Listen here, I'm not gonna be much help anyway. Shoichi. Hey. Let me go. I opened the door out of the house and saw nowhere room, which is freaking me out. Zenitsu. No way. You've got to be kidding me. How is this not the front door? Did I misremember? I was sure it is here. I started opening random doors until suddenly I opened one which had something inside that me. A boar monster. Zenitsu. Ah, it's a monster. The monster pounced, which made me crouch in a panic. It then suddenly ran out of the room. I glanced at Shoichi and saw him looking at me.